Alright, so I got a very mediocre battle for you guys, which I originally wasn't gonna upload because this dude played pretty dumb, but it ended up being pretty close at the end. So yeah, I'm gonna lead with T-Tar mainly because his team doesn't really appreciate T-Tar that much. He does have Deoxys defense, which will more than likely be his lead since he wants to get up hazards as soon as possible. And if he leads off with Alakazam, I'm gonna be able to live with Choppleberry. If he leads off with Weavile, I'm also gonna be able to live with Choppleberry. So T-Tar's looking like a decent lead because he also doesn't have any weather of his own. So not only can I get up rocks, I can also get up my sand and kill off his Deoxys, hopefully preventing from getting up too much spikes. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So he does end up sending out his Deoxys, and I send out T-Tar. We're both gonna get up rocks. Very standard shit. So believe I'm gonna go for a crunch the next turn, and I was expecting to actually get hit with the Rocky Helmet since I think that's a popular item on Deoxys defense, but he's actually not running leftovers or the Rocky Helmet, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing. That might have been the wrong Deoxys though, because I'm assuming he thought he had HP fighting, but he actually probably has HP fire. In any case, T-Tar killed that shit off pretty good. Got up Stealth Rock, also pretty good. He brings in Starmie because, like I said in the beginning, his team doesn't really like T-Tar too much. I do have Choppleberry, and I'm assuming he knows this, so he could basically either send in one of his dudes that could use a fighting move such as Weavile, I'll live the hit and kill it off, or he could go to Alakazam and survive with the Focus Sash, and then it'll be very easy for me to revenge kill with my horse. But he decides in the end to sack his Starmie. Wow, I'm going all beaner mode right there. But yeah, he sacks his Starmie, and then yeah, he's locked in here. After the Hydro Pump, the Choppleberry was unable to save me, so yeah, T-Tar dies. Now I'm going to Genesect. I misplayed this Genesect the whole fucking battle here. I should have went for the Flamethrower and bluffed the Choice Scarf because this is actually what's it called, Expert Belt Genesect. So if I bluffed the Choice Scarf here, he might have went for the Dragon Dance expecting my switch, and then I would have been able to fire off an Ice Beam and kill it off. But I did end up going for the U-turn, which allows me to bring in my Latias, and he decides to stay in here, I guess trying to figure out what type of Latias I am, because if I do go for a Draco Meteor, nothing on his team has anything to take it. So yeah, letting his Dragonite die also allows him to bring in his Weavile here and go for a Pursuit. I was actually thinking I'd be able to live that since Weavile is kind of garbage. I never have liked Weavile at all. Even in the era of Garchomp, I never fucking liked Weavile. But yeah, since he does go for the Pursuit, I'm assuming he's Choice Banded. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't have killed. Maybe it would have. I don't fucking know. I don't care because I got my horse ready to close combat some shit. He does have Venusaur though, so I'm gonna get out of here expecting the Sleep Powder. So I'm actually gonna go into Rotom because pretty much every time the other dude has a Venusaur, Rotom never does shit. So I'm always gonna go to Rotom against Venusaur. Well, not always, but most of the time I'm gonna go to Rotom. Fuck, that's like the 18th fucking time I say that shit. So he actually predicts me to, I don't know, do something, but he does not go for the Sleep Powder. Maybe he knew I'd go to Rotom and knew I'd be the Chesto Berry variant, so that would have been a waste of a turn. So this actually ends up yeah, giving me an opportunity to go for the Will-O-Wisp, burn him since I am faster because he doesn't run a Sun team, and he gets up some Leech Seed damage, get off some burn damage, and then he does go for the Sleep Powder. But like I said, I have Resto Chesto. Now I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump, trying to hit as hard as I can so I can bring in my Latias, and Psyshock will be able to kill him pretty much no matter what at this point after the burn and Sandstorm damage. So yeah, the burn is actually really helpful because that is going to allow my horse to pretty much spam close combat for the rest of the game. Even though he does have the Alakazam to resist the close combat, Alakazam is a very, very frail Pokemon on the physical side. So I actually don't go into Terrakion. I go into Genesect. Doesn't really matter. But again, like I said, I misplay this guy. He still doesn't know that I'm not Choice Scarf. So I probably should not have gone for the U-turn because now I'm forced to bring something in. And this Weavile actually is a threat. I don't really have too much that wants to take hits from it. So I probably should have went for the Ice Beam, and then I don't know, depending on what it would have, yeah, depends on what the fuck he would have done. Why am I stuttering so much? But yeah, Genesect comes in here. I'm not scarfed. Even if I was, Ice Shard is going to be a 2-hit KO after all the hazard damage that I took. So I was kind of hoping that Sandstorm damage would be able to kill him off. Unfortunately, it's not enough. He's only got this Weavile left and the Alakazam. So I've only got Horse left, which will not die. And I got also my Landorus, which has already taken 1 set of Life Orb damage. I mean, not Life Orb, fucking Stealth Rock damage. So I locked myself in a fucking Earthquake, and it pretty much comes down to whether or not my Landorus is going to be able to take the hit or not. And I haven't run the calc, but I'm pretty sure I might be able to live. If not, if all else fails, the power button is ready to get smashed. Luckily, I am able to live. Do a stupid move here, go for Hidden Power, which is gonna give me Life Orb recoil, so I probably should have went for Earth Power. Didn't matter though, because I live with 6 HP, and that's the game, so comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.